Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to PowerDrift QuickEase. This is the all-new, actually not all-new Nissan Magnite. There are some styling updates to it, there are some feature updates to it, and some safety updates to it as well. But since safety always comes first, let's talk about styling. There's a different grille. It's sort of slightly updated and this piano black finish on it. It looks a bit busy to me personally. The older Magnite had like a cleaner look. That's me personally. Slight updates to the headlights as well. These are still LED units. You still have that L-shaped DRL as well. This is a new color. It's called Sunrise Copper Orange. I think it looks fantastic. It's not a very bright orange, but I think it looks really nice. We'll come around to the side. 16-inch alloy wheels on the Magnite. The side profile is currently busy, but also unchanged. We'll quickly go around to the back where you get these new tail lamps. Sorry guys, the new tail lamps on the Magnite. It's got a very cool like clear glass on it with this sort of red element on the inside. I think it looks quite nice. Boot space is unchanged. You get a 60-40 split second row at the back. And then let's quickly hop on the inside. This is, by the way, a left-hand drive Magnite. For the first time, Nissan is going to be manufacturing left-hand drive cars in India. And this is identical to that Magnite, which is the right-hand drive Magnite. No feature changes, no engine differences, nothing at all. These are the same cars except for some regulation changes that they need to do for other countries as well. Let's quickly hop inside and take a look at that. Let's hop inside now. There are some really big changes here. Now, one big problem with the Magnite was that the perceived quality was actually quite low. It felt a bit cheap in places. Nissan has fixed that with a lot of soft touch leatherette all over the cabin. It actually makes it feel a lot more premium. We'll take off these stickers for the AC controls, which reminds me also that there is now an air filter on the inside of this car, a PM 2.5 air filter. So if you live in a city like Delhi or Gurgaon that is polluted, you should be all right on the inside of this car. There is also a new digital instrument cluster. It's very similar to the old one, but there is slightly more configurations and slightly updated graphics, but nothing too crazy. You get this armrest, again, soft touch leather here, soft touch leather red here. It's relatively similar in terms of the overall layout. The infotainment screen is the same. It still has wireless Apple CarPlay, still has wireless Android Auto. Yeah, but just small changes as to what the customers really wanted, and I think it's great. There's also this new leatherette for the seat with this hexagonal pattern that reminds me of like a Lamborghini. But Nissan also says this leatherette is heat resistant. So if you come into your car on a hot day, the seat is not going to be burning hot. Also, thicker glass used as well and more foam padding. So noise insulation should also be an improvement, which again was a pain point with the old Magnite. We'll quickly hop into the back and see. Okay, so the rear seat, again, relatively unchanged, like the architecture of the car is the same. So space and all is going to be very similar. You do get a 60-40 split. You get an armrest with cup holders and a phone holder as well. Again, the big change even back here is the use of soft touch materials everywhere, and really makes the cabin feel just a whole lot nicer. But yeah, similar, this seat is pretty far back, but the Magnite has been known for good space, so that should not be a problem. You still get AC vents in the back, no charging ports either. But yeah, that's a quick look at the Magnite. Let's talk pricing very quickly. Okay, so as you saw through the video, not a lot has changed on the Magnite, and that's also reflected in its pricing. But before we get to that, there's two more things to talk about. First is 6 airbags are now standard on the Magnite across all variants. And second thing is there is a new key, which obviously gets keyless entry, but also gets remote start and auto lock when you walk away from the car, and auto unlock when you walk towards it as well, which I think is a nice addition. But now let's get to the price, because it starts at 5.99 lakh, which is the exact same as the outgoing Magnite. Considering all the feature updates, I think that's great. There's also 3 variants across the lineup that are the exact same price as the same variants in the outgoing Magnite, and prices go up to 11.5 lakh for the top-end Tecna Plus variant. There's also new variant names for the Nissan Magnite, and these variant names are going to be the same globally, so it has like a standardization process as well. One more thing, nothing has changed in terms of the powertrain. The turbo petrol engine, the CVT gearbox, nothing has changed. So yeah, a nice update to the Magnite, much needed changes. For me personally, the stuff they've done on the inside with the leatherette and hopefully the noise insulation as well should play a big part in how they perceive the quality of the Magnite. Anyways, thank you for watching QuickEase on PowerDrift. I will take a quick leave.